The winged victory of Samothrace, also called Nike of Samothrace, is a monumental Hellenistic sculpture of the goddess Nike, created around 190 BC. Discovered in 1863 on the island of Samothrace, it stands over 3 meters tall with its marble figure atop a carved stone prow. The figure of Nike, the personification of victory in Greek art, is shown alighting on the bow of a warship. This combination of figure and ship was likely set up as a naval victory monument in the sanctuary of the great gods on Samothrace. As such, every visual element of the statue, her wings, flowing garments, poised stance, and even the boat base, is charged with symbolic meaning about divine aid and martial triumph in Hellenistic culture. In ancient Greek religion, Nike was not a mortal heroine, but a divine personification of victory in war and sports. Usually depicted as a beautiful winged young woman, she frequently appears in art ready to crown victors or bears palm branches. Although Nike has no myth of her own, she is regularly shown alongside greater deities, for example as Athena Nike, or as a standalone figure celebrating martial success. Thus, the statue of Samothrace identifies itself immediately as a goddess rather than a human. Her large wings alone mark her as Nike. The wings of Samothrace's Nike are one of its most striking features. Carved with realistic feathers, they are spread wide behind her as if in mid-flight. In Greek iconography, wings signify divinity and swiftness. Gods of victory or of love are often shown with wings, and they reinforce that Nike is descending from the heavens. In the statue, the wings reach dramatically back and upward, balancing the forward-leaning figure. This upward wing pose also solves a practical problem. Heavy marble wings had to be supported, so the sculptor slanted them so their weight rests against the body. Symbolically, the wings connect Nike to the air and sky. She literally brings heavenly aid to the mortals below, underscoring her divine nature and the transcendent aspect of victory. The statue's thin drapery is carved in wildly animated folds that seem to flutter in an invisible wind. A strong gust, imagined by the viewer, appears to sweep her garment backward, clinging around her hips and billowing in long sweeping folds between her legs. Because the clinging fabric is nearly translucent, it outlines Nike's form. Her hips, legs, and even midriff are revealed beneath the stone. This windswept drapery both dramatizes the moment of flight and serves as a visual metaphor for victory's exhilarating force. In short, the fabric turns the statue into a snapshot of dynamism. The marble itself seems alive with air and energy. This swirling motion is central to Hellenistic style, which prized dramatic, almost theatrical effects. The interplay of form and wind around Nike makes us feel the rush of air and the excitement of triumph, as if witnessing the goddess alight on deck. Nike's pose is emphatically dynamic. The goddess stands with her weight on the right leg, heels slightly raised, while her left leg stretches back as if she is just touching down from flight. Rather than a calm, statuesque posture, she is caught in transition, finishing the act of landing. This gearing of the body into motion is reinforced by the composition. From the side, the figure is inscribed in a kind of oblique triangle, head forward, left leg back, that suggests forward momentum. The effect is akin to those found in other Hellenistic masterpieces, like the Laocoon group, which encouraged viewers to move around the work and experience its drama from all angles. Although Nike's head and arms are missing, scholars deduce her gesture from the surviving right hand and shoulder. The right shoulder is raised and bent at the elbow, with fingers outstretched, as if she were giving a salute or greeting. The Louvre today shows a modern plaster hand in that position. This hand likely held a wreath or crown of victory, or offered a triumphant greeting to those below. The exact pose of the left arm is uncertain, but some evidence suggests it pointed or held a trophy, perhaps a ship's mast taken from the enemy. In any case, the overall gesture is one of celebration and support. She appears to be acknowledging a victory just achieved. The base of the monument is an equally meaningful element. It is carved to resemble the prow of a Greek warship. The long, narrow bow, made of gray marble, is rendered in high relief with a combat deck, projecting or boxes, and even the outline of bronze rams at the waterline. In antiquity, the prow would have been painted and gleamed, completing the illusion of a real vessel. Symbolically, the ship's bow signifies that Nike has brought victory at sea. She stands atop what looks like an enemy ship's ruined bow, or at the helm of her own, literally embodying naval success. Inscriptions and coins from the era suggest a Rhodian fleet context, So this base may celebrate a particular maritime triumph by Rhodes or its allies. Regardless, the martial character of the base, with its oars and ram, reinforces that the victory is military. By combining the divine figure with the tangible trophy of a ship, the monument unites the heavenly and the earthly sides of victory. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe so you won't miss new ones.